Remember that college in Massachusetts had voted to condemn the war in Afghanistan? We got a ton of email from you all about that. Well, Heather Nauert has been up there, revisited the situation, and she has some new information on a heated debate. Heather.
Well, last month we took you to the only school in America to go on record opposing the war. The vote was controversial, and it cast a shadow on the school and its alumni. But now some folks are fighting back.
It's payback time for Hampshire College. Students are back after a 3-week break from class. But while they were on vacation, some Hampshire alumni at the Massachusetts school have been hard at work. They're steaming mad about the school's vote condemning the war on terror. Tom Schneider graduated from Hampshire in 1991.
I was appalled and felt associated with the college and felt I had to respond somehow and make the statement that this does not speak for the college or for people who have gone there.
In real life, Schneider is a web developer, so he did what came naturally. He set up a website for Hampshire alums to sound off. He says they've been shamed by the school's vote. After September 11th, a group called Students for a Peaceful Response wrote the resolution that set Schneider and others off. It says September 11th was a crime against humanity, not an act of warfare for which a nation should be held responsible. And went on to say the war on terror is symptomatic of the racism of American society. The school voted on the resolution in December, and in a much-criticized process that included charges of controversial methods and pressure tactics, it passed 693 to 121. Tom Schneider and other grads are also writing a petition. A draft version says they reject the vote at Hampshire College, and it calls our military action justified and necessary, saying we need to defend ourselves. Alums like Kevin Ramirez say the students have the right to their opinion, even if it's unpopular.
However, we think that, what's patriotic is to be critical of our government and our country and to make sure that it's doing the right thing.
But the Hampshire College community is in fact sharply divided. A glance at the many email messages posted on Hampshire's website and on Schneider's reveal a different story, showing that with age comes perspective and wisdom. One asks, "Don't you get it, young Hampshires of today?" And another calls the vote ill-timed and insulting. Apparently, the hard truths of life in the real world have not yet penetrated the walls of the Hampshire campus.
Well, there is such a thing as being very politically incorrect at the wrong time. So they've gotten whacked around a bit. Did you call those students you talked to in the first place? Have they responded?
Yep, we called them today. We called the alumni affairs people who have been very involved in getting people to write in and trying to get their message out. Have not heard back from them, and we also called the students and haven't heard back from them. But they're just coming back from college break. Today's the first day back to class.
The college president or some administrator said in your original story, said, well, these are students. They're just learning their way in the world, and I'm glad to see them thinking about this. Has there been such a storm of protest that maybe they're rethinking all that?
I don't know that they're rethinking it because the president of the school was pretty strong in his opinion that, hey, look, we gave the kids a chance to vote, and that's a part of the educational process. Right or wrong, it's an education for these kids. But he also did say these kids want to be heard, they may be intemperate, and they may exaggerate just to get heard.
Yeah, well, they learned their lesson maybe. Heather Nauert, thank you very much.